Dr. David Wolf, astronaut, has announced a new partnership with the Children's Museum of Indianapolis, and Dr. Wolf joins us here in Studio I to talk about what this program hopes to achieve. Dr. Wolf, thank you so much for joining us today. Just describe this program a little bit and what it hopes to achieve.
The inspiration that spaceflight is able to generate in people of all ages, particularly young people, is something we need to apply to the young people in Indiana to generate their interest in science, technology, engineering, math, help them identify their interests and their passions, go on to the universities that are available, such as Purdue and others. So we intend to inspire young people, the whole family, and use space as a powerful way to do that.
This program obviously targets younger children. Why is it so important to get kids interested in STEM education so early on in life?
We do have the ability to really influence young children, but really we're targeting all ages, even educators. There are programs at the Children's Museum that target really all ages. We see, but that light comes on in a young person as it did. I remember it happening to me in the Mercury, Gemini, Apollo days, and look what it led to. So you need to hit people at all points in their life and not neglect any area.
This program is obviously focusing on the future. With so many federal challenges, what does the future of the space program look like?
The space program really is more vibrant than you might be giving it credit. We have 6 people on orbit as you and I speak, conducting full-time research in an orbiting national laboratory, developing techniques to explore deeper space. So it's quite a vibrant program. Commercial space is coming online where people will be able to buy tickets into either suborbital space or even orbital space before too long. So space is pretty vibrant, and we're going to make it a bigger part of the Children's Museum with exhibits that are immersive. The principles that we use going into space are valid for companies at all levels. Excellence, quality, making the impossible come true. These are inspirational capabilities that we want to make clear to people of all ages.
And finally, as you go around talking to media, talking to schools and classes and students, I'm sure there are a lot of questions that you get asked all the time, but what's maybe an element of life in space, everyday life in space, that perhaps would surprise us or we wouldn't expect?
You'd probably be surprised about all of it, but that the way we sleep in a sleeping bag, you use kind of a Velcro to hold yourself flat since the covers have no weight and your body has no weight. That might be surprising. That your dreams become zero gravity after a few months in space where all the objects are floating, and they stay that way for a few months on the ground. The main thing we do in space, though, is research and development of new systems to allow us to go deeper into space and conduct research of benefit to the Earth, such as tissue engineering work.
Well, Dr. David Wolf, the Children's Museum of Indianapolis's first extraordinary scientist in residence. This new partnership with the Children's Museum is obviously going to bring very good things. Thank you so much for joining us in Studio I this afternoon.
Thank you, Andy.